It's cold, not cold, it's cool. You know, it's probably in the upper 30s, which is the type of day I like for wintertime fishing. I like to fish in overcast days with not much wind. We got a little bit of wind, but not much wind. And, you know, normal or maybe just a little bit below normal temperatures. Okay, given that, before I'm going, I sort of did a little, you know, looking into how the lake's setting up. And the lake's about probably 5 foot low right now, you know, down to winter pool, which I like. You know, I like the water to be low in the winter time. So therefore, I know since the water's low and it's been pretty stable, we haven't had a lot of rain, that the water is probably going to be pretty clean. So I've got this combination, and I've also got the fact that I know the water temperatures are probably going to be anywhere between, you know, mid to upper 40s, low 50s, depending upon what part of the lake you're in. Okay, given that, here is how I break it down. First of all, I have to determine what techniques I want to use. And like any other lake in the country, a lot of the bass at Table Rock live deep suspended. I'm not going to be concentrating on the live scope fish. I'm going to be concentrating on that depth zone of fish that I like to catch in probably 20 foot of water or less. You know, in my wintertime fishing technique and the system I have to fish in the wintertime, even in real clear water, involves fishing in less than 20 foot of water, and even more apt, net less than 15 feet of water. So given that, since I'm targeting those fish in a little bit shallower water in the wintertime, I have to have a little bit different set of circumstances. I've got to look for an area of the lake that may be not off-colored, but not the cleanest water in the lake. So say, for example, if I go down to the dam area at Table Rock right now, the water visibility may be, you know, 6, 8, maybe even 10 foot clear. But if I go up into the mid part of the lake and I start venturing up into some of the creek arms, I may start getting into that water visibility of 4 to 6 feet. So that is what I'm looking for. I still want clean water. I don't want dirty water, but I don't want the clearest water. So that gives me a clue on where I want to start at. So knowing that, I'm probably going to go to the mid part of the lake. That's going to be my area. Okay. When I get to the mid part of the lake, I got to make 2 decisions, which I'll make on the way down there. I've either got to fish the main lake structures in this area or the major creek arm structures. Now, given the fact that we have a day where there's not much wind and it's overcast and everything, I'm probably going to concentrate more on the main lake structures. Now, if you guys watch the videos I do a lot, you hear me talking fishing a lot of major creek arms, and I love to do that. But I have found that in the wintertime, if you get a day where